Decades, Billy Brown and his family have committed to living off the grid in the unforgiving Alaskan wilderness. And like most things in the bush, securing sustenance for their family of 9 is a constant struggle.
This is the way you fry your bugs.
You have to have a discipline in the bush to get the 3 basic things you have to have, and that's wood, water, and meat.
I go back to when we first came and we didn't know the world. A major challenge was hunting because the routine of the deer are much different than they are down south.
There's a shot.
As soon as that fire shoots them!
There's a lot of hunting that has to be done for our family to make the winter, and we try to stock up as much as we can.
Thanks, little duck.
To help sustain their harsh, off-the-grid life in the bush, the family must sometimes depend on help from distant friends.
When it comes to finding somebody reliable, you were the first guy we all thought of.
And this fall, while on a 2-week journey to Prince of Wales,
Smell that?
the Browns needed someone to look after their chickens and new milk cow Sabrina.
What I brought you, look. What I brought you, huh?
In this never-before-seen footage,
What's up?
Hoona local Kenny has some trouble guarding the flock.
Oh no, what the heck? How'd you get out? What are you, some Houdini bird? You know what that means? The gloves are off, homie. It seemed pretty basic, pretty simple, you know. Get a little food, water. You gotta go back the other way, brother. Sneak up on ya. Somehow, one of the chickens, they got loose. At least the other ones were smart enough to stay. Like, I told them, you better stay in there. Like, I'm gonna have to cow get you. Yeah, after babysitting the chickens, that's a lot of work. It's probably easier just to get them from the store. Might be down to 5 chickens by the time they get back.
The safekeeping of livestock in the bush is as difficult as protecting their food storage.
The bear is circling the corral.
And in early winter, a rogue bear destroyed the family's meat shed.
Oh, good Lord, man.
In this lost footage,
Everything I need.
eldest son Matt installs a security system on their newly acquired second-hand freezer.
Some of my oldest memories actually are like, you know, being in the tent with my mom while she's fixing the tent and everything, and my dad being outside setting up a bear alarm. This is an old wagon wheel from back in the day when this used to be a farm. This is going to serve essentially as a gong. A bear alarm can be anything. It's just a couple things on a string that jingle when the bear hits the string. You wouldn't even think it would wake you up, you know, just a couple of cans.
It does.
It does. I'm gonna take my hammer, I guess. 'Cause that has such a pretty sound, doesn't it? So here, door closes, nail stays. Bada bing, bada boom, we're good.
We live in a very dangerous world. We never know when someone even goes out to cut wood, if they're coming back or not. And any advantage we can have with the security, I'm all for that, and I always have been. I'm emphatic about it.
So, the big brown bear comes a lolloping up this way, hungry for something. He stops, he's like, oh, is that a freezer? Dang, these guys are uptown. I'm thinking if I was up, I'm just gonna like put my hand in the cookie jar real quick. Whoa, what the heck was that? And then I'm jumping out, boom, boom, boom. What was that? Did you hear it? Wait, it's a bear, he's on the porch. Ha, right, it works. And I like it when it works.
What's up? Go ahead, crazy idea.
One of the many challenges of finding food in the wild is the lack of available tools.
Well, remember Matt and I goofing off, you know, and you were there when we were trying to use the paint
Red
can.
bucket thing, is that what
Exactly.
you're talking about? Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, you take the paint can, you poke the holes in it so that the water gets in and sinks down.
Yeah, we go in, grab dinner.
And in this never-before-seen footage, the brothers make shrimp pots, bush style.
Well, it's definitely not easy to survive the way that we do it. It can definitely be fun. It has its upsides for sure, like, you know, the fresh food.
Think that's good? Okay, that's good. From there, probably good.
Just put in the X mark on them, guys. They have plenty of holes. I think we're good.
Something that we take the most for granted, I think, is our seafood.
Do a little camping type thing with some fire, roast shrimp, just roast your shrimp over open fire. Stick like a stick through them, Shrimp kebab.
Or in this case, a toothpick.
Lower 48 people would freak out to be able to eat seafood every day and fresh deer and that kind of thing. It was very different. I think it's one of those grasses always greener on the other side kind of things.
You want to take these out with you?
Sure. You guys now you'll have me all hungry for shrimp.
Through the warmer months, the Browns rely on more perishable meat like Dungeness crab.
Water's ready, Matt. We're waiting for you.
I know. Keep it hot.
Oh, man.
But the competitive crabbing industry has made a once plentiful food source now scarce.
There they be.
In this lost footage, siblings Gabe and Bird realize the hardships of gathering food in the bush.
Go, buddy. Go, buddy.
It's hard. As we're pulling up the crab pot, it's becoming a bit of a struggle.
Here, loop it around the cleat.
So I'm hoping it's a bit harder because we have a lot of crab.
Things have it, we're hoping that thing is full. Plumb full.
Yeah. Oh, it's a starfish.
The number one sign that you are not in the right area to catch crab is starfish, because starfish like rocky bottom and crab don't.
Wear like a hat.
Be my guest. And of course, Gabe had to put it on his head.
Let's go home.
It was a little bit of a depressing moment because we didn't get any crab, so at least we got to wear a starfish, I guess.
Okay, quit terrifying this starfish.
Hey, him kissing me is not terrifying.
Okay, let's go home.
Even after 35 years of living in the bush, the Browns still face new challenges every day.
I'm thinking right now about going ahead and getting dinner out of the way. I'm gonna do some fishing, get something up to eat tonight. The worst thing is, it looks like there's a storm moving in right now.
In the early fall, eldest son Matt went on a walkabout in order to obtain meat for the family. But along with his struggle to catch a deer, Matt also struggled to catch a fish because of what he calls Matt luck.
Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on, I know you want some. I'm gonna have to eat seaweed.
Matt luck simply means that sometimes some weird stuff happens. Like, I mean, there are fish everywhere. I mean, I could almost walk over the top of these fish.
Oh, that was a good-looking fish.
They're practically coming up to the surface mocking me, and I can't even snag one. You know, that's Matt luck.
Oh, not good, not good. Backlash the real. Yeah.
Weird, right? Matt luck is ununderstandable.
There, haha. Ah, we're cooking. All right, this is the one.
After fishing in multiple locations and overcoming a broken pole,
Come on, I'm hungry.
Matt's resilience was rewarded.
Oh, I got one. Ha ha! Come on, baby. Come on. That's the way you do it. I'm hungry. Ha 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 ha!
Living out here in the bush, you know, things can get really bleak really quick, and they can stay that way for a while. I mean, it can go from bad to worse, but there's always an ebb.
It's still a little bit rare, but we're getting there.
I broke my rod, but I still caught a fish. And it's like the sign that, you know, well, maybe I'm gonna hit big now. You know, maybe I'm on my way up.
That is good.